Hey there, I'm Maria, and in this video, I'll show you how to design a professional looking logo for your brand or business using Canva, all in under 15 minutes. Let's dive in. First step is to go into Canva and open up a logo file, which will usually open up with the size of 500 into 500 pixels. We'll start by choosing an element. Basically, I'm looking for a barcode that I can use, like a graphic that I can use as the basis of my logo. Now you can come into the Canva Elements library and you can just type in barcode, and as you can see, I'm scrolling through many options of stickers and graphics and stuff like that. Now I found this curved bar graph that this barcode that I like. So I'm just going to open up a text box. This brings us to picking a font. Now I've already decided what kind of a look and feel I wanted for this logo. I spent some time thinking about it before I opened the file. Probably you should do that too. And type in barcode. Now I have already preset some colors that I will be using for this particular logo. So I want BAR to be in orange and CODE to be in another color. So this logo is going to have two different colors in the lettering. When you design your logo, remember that you need alignments you need variations in alignments. So one is going to be your brand icon, and the next, when you write the name of your brand, you can either have it in a vertical orientation or a horizontal variation. So it is not necessary that you have both variations, but it would be nice to develop both variations so that, maybe on a letterhead you use the horizontal variation where the logo is next to the name of the brand. It doesn't, I'm not even talking about rotating it horizontally the way that you see me do now. This is just a style decision that I want to put the name of the brand sideways. Any logo should have vertical and or horizontal variations. Well, not should have, but can have. It's something to consider. And if you're going to make that decision, it just needs to be on purpose. That's about it. So you'll see what I'm talking about in my upcoming video. But for now, this is something that I want to do on purpose. I want to make the name barcode sideways. So I'm going to give this a vertical alignment on the side of the icon. The icon in itself is just going to be the graphic. All right. So now, well, it's a little bit difficult in Canva to get kerning and spacing right, because it all works on presets and it's not like you can manually adjust it. And no matter how much you magnify and kind of tweak it, centering something to the very last pixel can be a challenge. But if you're just starting out, like I said, this channel caters to solopreneurs and non-designers who kind of want to get to get the job done by themselves without having to pay out a hefty buck. Well, if you're someone like that, I don't think you're going to really bother about that last pixel. So when you're first starting off, maybe you're running a boutique, or you're running a salon, or you're running a small business from home, or you just need a letterhead with your company logo and you're selling a service, and you're at that point where you have less than 10 employees, then Canva is still a place that you can come to design your logo without a problem, except for the slight spacing issues that shouldn't matter too much. All right, I'm happy with the way that this looks now, and I'm going to move on to another variation. Before I do that, I forgot I have to add another bit of text with the words brewery and pub. So now here's where you also make font choices, and it will be the font that you choose will be a standard in a lot of the social media posts and headings, and if you're writing a blog and all of that. So it should be part of the brand kit. So as far as possible, try to use readable fonts, clear fonts when you're developing a logo. And handwritten fonts are a very big challenge in logo design, and you have to be very, very mindful if you're using a handwritten font as your logo. It probably won't appear in a lot of text and body text in on the website and in your branding, but it will definitely be part of the brand kit and probably only be used for catchphrases or maybe as a graphic element even. So readability of fonts is a very big deal. So make sure you choose wisely. Make sure you choose fonts that you don't mind seeing a lot around your brand and associated with your brand. And colors, the same for colors. Choose colors wisely. And, choosing colors also depends on what kind of backdrops you're going to see your logo against, right? Now, if you're going to be seeing your logo against a lot of dark backdrops, then it makes sense to have your logo brighter, almost neon signish. But if you know that the backdrops around you, like for example in this brew pub, it's going to be a lot of orange, a lot of yellow, a lot of not too much color because, well, there's going to be food colors and there's going to be drink colors, but not too much of variation. So choosing orange and black. Now, I knew that a lot of the background is, if I were planning this brand kit, I would want a lot of wide open spaces, a lot of greenery, maybe white decor. Against that, you have, warm lighting, and then you have a lot of drinks, a lot of cocktails. So, a barcode, choosing something that was a darker color to offset what would be lighter backgrounds is what I was going for. And orange is a very vibrant color. It gives this logo just that little bit of pop. And when the brand kit comes together, hopefully you'll see my vision. So, all right, now that we've pretty much gotten this one logo variation, I'm going to try to see if I can come up with another variation of this logo, the slightly different look. It's always good to give yourself options, for logos. You don't want to settle for the first one that you've made. So I try for every client that I have to give them at least anywhere from 3 to 7 logo variations, depending on who they are, what their brand is, and of course, how much I'm getting paid. And it always is nice to have variations of your logo to see what you like more, because sometimes until you can see it in front of you, you can't really visualize it. So I like making variations. So this second logo is going to be a typography logo where the icon itself is going to be the word barcode. So the icon, well, technically this kind of logo would be called a word mark, like for example Coca-Cola or Google or Disney, which is basically a stylized brand name as the logo itself. So I think this is a good variation coming from the previous variation where the barcode would be the icon, and here now the brand name will be the icon. So one variation. So for my luck, I found this one font in Canva that really does look like a barcode. And to me, I mean, as and when you work with a program, you really get familiar, and there are these secret hiding spots where you will find nuggets of design gold, which, I mean, yeah, this happened to me by chance. I found it. I knew that this was there in Canva. I thought this would be a good idea. So here it is. And yeah, well, this is all hypothetical. So if you're running a bar or a restaurant and you would like to name it Barcode, and if you think there's no competition there, hit me up and I will sell this to you. So again, with this one, I'm going to try aligning horizontally and vertically the word brewery and pub. I'm thinking, when it gets on the menus, it's nice and compact without any stray bits of text just wandering from the logo. And spacing is a thing. Okay, so now that we've got the second variation out and ready as well, I am going to show you a third that I tried previously and I absolutely hated. And I don't know. I mean, sometimes I've found in the past that if I hate something, but if I just show it to the client, nevertheless, just put everything that I'm feeling aside and just give it a go and show it to the client, sometimes the client ends up liking something that I've hated while creating. So I try to create, I will show, if I've made a variation, no matter what I think of it, I will show it to you. And most often than not, clients have always agreed that that was horrible and I've had better options, but every once in a while the client will consider something that I think was absolutely horrible. I tried with this one, just nothing was working for me, or maybe I was in a mood or tired and just nothing was coming together with this particular variation. So I settled finally for something like this. And if you rewatch my intro of this video, you will see that I've kind of polished it up and managed to get brewery and pub into this logo as well. And it didn't turn out that bad. So yeah, go rewatch my intro if you like. Well, that brings us to the end of this video. Please stay tuned to my later videos. Coming up, I will be turning one of these logos into a full-fledged brand kit with fonts and font pairings, and I will show you how to size them, how to build your entire color palette, how to find graphics that suit your branding, how to come up with social media content on Canva, all of this in Canva, of course. Later on, we will be getting into other apps and other workflows. So please join me, stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, show me some love in the comments. I'd really like to hear from you, and I hope that I'm not alone. So please do leave me a comment if you appreciated this video. Okay, thank you. Bye.